Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Quinshawn Judkins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Hits him on the in route. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Russ now from the gun. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down throw from Wilson. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He's trying to push the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. This is brought in by Coleman. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Handoff now to Judkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves it better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Here's Miller on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. His first throw is an interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception. You
could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Wilson now from the gun. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Judkins up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now Wilson on the play fake. He finds Njoku complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the pistol, here's Judkins. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. First shot gets them 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Judkins again. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Miller on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard
line. They've got first down from the 31. Begins with a run by Johnson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That'll be the end of 1 in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. 2nd quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Run right side, Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Steelers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Rodgers throwing on third down. He just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Ross off the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Russ is going to cook here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 13-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. We get to Johnson to start this ride. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points in this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
spot.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Slot man motioned over. Give, here's Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 13. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motion man sent left. Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead to 15. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Calvin Austin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic that worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Rodgers. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down, here's Russ. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage, a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The Steelers calling their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Russ now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout.
That's good.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down throw by Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Off play action, Rodgers. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half.
Steelers 14.
So we've got ourselves a 9 game now as they'll kick this off. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Austin. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll toss it to Johnson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone for a Cleveland pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Wilson out of the pistol. This is caught. He will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Steelers 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes Austin. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. Get some space around midfield. 30 into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but didn't have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Ross off the play fake. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A give left side, Judkins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Darius Slay with the stop.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another game to Judkins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running back, motioning right. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Things going well so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Puts some power on a deep one left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Room to work at the 35. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Sampson from the pistol. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Short pass brought in. He goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. Rush coming for Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like you could see that from the booth. This defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Once more, it's Wilson. He sends this one to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. They'll go, Judkins. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring on 2nd and 1. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it near the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Wilson now from the gun. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like, yes, they say so. Steeler football!
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Hits him on the out route. He won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Wilson on the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They kick the running back in motion. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
First down and goal to go.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And off to Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Give him now to Gray. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Russ now from the gun. This is brought in by Coleman. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the give, it's Sanders. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. So we'll read, they'll give it to Simpson. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Browns on their way to their 3rd win of the year. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to the air. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Browns are lined up to punt. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 13-yard line.
Another try following the sack. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate.